Well, here's a view from our hotel room. I'm speaking very loudly because last time I did this and I shot video from the end of the video from the room, you could barely hear me. So I got to do some tweaks with sound here since I don't use a microphone. I just use my naturally loud voice and that's it. But we're here in Moab, Utah. We're about to go over to Canyonlands National Park. Just wanted to show you the view from the room. It's nice. Moab's a cool town. We'll show you some Canyonlands coming up right now. Oh, we've made it to Canyonlands. I just took a little walk to visitor centers right behind me. Our car. We stopped for a quick picnic lunch, and then I saw what looked like it might be a decent viewpoint over here. So I just walked off on my own, and look at what we got here. We haven't even really gotten into the park yet. It's difficult. I'm sure, as always, the camera, which by necessity has to condense everything down into a frame, really kind of robs you of the grandeur of this. You know, these vistas, they go on forever and they're gigantic. But anyway, first stop in Canyonlands. Will bring you a few more before we head back to the hotel. Day's just begun. Here's another view, another vantage point of what I now know is called Schaefer Canyon, and not what I was calling it earlier, which was rocks. I always find it trippy that, like, out here, like, that's just there. Like, you step off of that, night, like, there's no guardrails, no safety precautions of any kind. I feel like growing up in the eastern United States, everything had some sort of safety measures or something, but here, nope, you can just walk right up to, and if you really want to, right on over the edge. But yeah, this is a cool spot up here, so I wanted to let you see what it looks like from up here. We're gonna climb into some caves over there. There's Steffi, juxtaposed with the other side of the canyon. So this is the Schaefer Canyon here at Canyonlands. All right, well now you're seeing the Mesa Arch here at Canyonlands. You can actually walk up right underneath the arch here. I really don't want to get too close because once again, these edges are real edges, but you can see all the way down in there. Pretty spectacular. That's Mesa Arch. All right, one other viewpoint, that is the arch right there. And then, see, this just goes on and on and on. I don't even know how long that is to those cliffs on the other side. It's got to be probably 40, 50 miles. I don't know. It may be like 7 miles, and I'm, for whatever reason, just way over guessing. It just seems really far away. Canyonlands, pretty cool. Here's yet another view of the canyon. This is the Buck Canyon Overlook, right? Buck Canyon Overlook. You can see a little sign over here was just telling me that these little dirt roads that you can hopefully see way down in there from back in like the 1940s and 50s for leading livestock down into the canyon to graze and stuff. I don't know where their home base was, or it just looks to me like there's a whole lot of nothing for dozens of miles in every direction. But that is the Buck Canyon Overlook, yet another view of the canyon itself. What is this called again, Steffi? Grand Overlook, something like that. Grand View Point. The sign on the way in. I was going to start singing signs, but I'm not going to. But the sign on the way in did say that this is. If you'd like to just sing, I could hand you the can. Okay. That this is 6th step. Anyway, the sign said this was 6,080 feet above sea level. So to my goon squad back in Florida, y'all is at sea level, which means that not only am I like over 2,000 miles west of you, I'm also over a mile above you. So like look up.
Way up.
Over a mile over your stupid friggin' heads. That's where we is. Just kidding, guys. But yeah, we are 6,080 miles. Oh, look, Steph, look way out there. I'll see if I can zoom in far enough. There's smoke. Yeah, more wildfires.
Oh, yeah, the haze is everywhere.
Unbelievable. Half the state of Utah is on fire.
Specific, that whole,
I don't know how much you can see, but there's like smoke covering like a lot of the monolithic hills and cliffs on the horizon. Here we are at the whatever this was that I said it was before, Grand View Overlook Point something. 0.0. It's windy as hell up here, so hopefully y'all can hear me, but we just found this. This isn't even on the park map. We found this overlook and stuff, and we looked at the side window of the car and saw that rock formation out there. Jesus. The wind is so strong it's moving me around. God damn. That was cool. This is all cool, but 2 minutes. Last stop in Canyonlands. Green River over. You can see there is actually a river down there. I'm going to try to get a vantage point from the other side of this rock. See where Stephanie's going. Climb up here. Put my Starbucks double shot down. You can see the river carving its way through the canyon down there. It'd be kind of fun to take a kayak down that or something and look up at those canyon walls. Perhaps another time we'll look into something like that. But that's going to be I think, unless we find another cool little diversionary route, this will be the last stop in Canyonlands, but there will be more action tomorrow from Arches National Park. See you then. All right, it's Saturday, it's 4th of July. Happy 4th, everybody. We're now here at Arches National Park. And the first stop, holy cow, is it sunny out here, is I can't remember what the hell. Oh, Park Avenue. That was it. The Park Avenue viewpoint. And it's early. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, 10, something like that. So it's still pretty cool out. We're trying to get some sights in before the triple-digit heat of the day starts. So here we are bright and early at the Park Avenue viewpoint. Already it looks like Arches is more of a park where you're in amongst what you're here to see rather than driving around the rim of the canyon looking down into it. So it'll be an interesting change of pace from yesterday. But here we are at Arches. First stop. I have a feeling there may be a fair bit of video from today. This is the courthouse towers. And it's just so cool. Like, the sky is so freaking blue out here, and this stuff, you're just driving. I mean, here's the road. We're just driving like amongst this stuff, and it's so huge. Like this, I don't even know how tall this is, but I mean, I've seen a lot of New York City skyscrapers that are smaller. So I'm just going to be shooting short videos in and amongst all of these rock formations so that you guys can see a lot of them. It's just super cool. All right, here's that same big ass rock from the other side. I didn't even realize when we stopped there to take a a video of that the trailhead and the viewpoint that we were driving to was literally 500 feet away. But this is even a little bit closer. So I'm able to kind of stand on maybe 100, 200 yards from the base of this thing and just shoot up the side of it. It's just, it's pretty cool. I'm standing in the shade right now, which is nice because I got a little bit roasted yesterday. So I'm trying to stay out of the sun as much as possible when we're not hiking somewhere that requires being in it. But, so yeah, standing in the shade feels nice. It's still only about 75 degrees outside, climbing towards 100 degrees later today. But there we go, courthouse tower from the other side. All right, this is balanced rock right there. I don't know that I necessarily need to explain to you why it is called that. That pair of boulders right there is affectionately referred to as the bollocks. Just kidding, I completely made that up. We're gonna walk a little closer. Let's get a little closer, eh? To balanced rock. We're not gonna hike all the way up. Like, you can actually go up. You can probably see at some point there's people standing up near that, and of course they always take these awesome pictures that make it look like somebody's holding it up, and, you know, like the classic Leaning Tower of Pisa photo where somebody stands under it and pretends that they're keeping it from falling. We're not going to do that kind of stuff, at least not right now. We'll get about yay close because we're trying to get to a lot of the view. Yeah, we're trying to get to the places where we need to hike before it gets too hot out. It's only like 80 degrees now, but it's getting up to 100 today, and we want to try to do some of these hikes when it's still in the 80s. So anyway, there's balanced rock. It's kind of a cool area. You can see way down there. All right, that was balanced rock. Onward. Some real old west shit out here. This, folks, is double arch. The two arches, this one is called Big Arch after the sandwich, the limited time McDonald's sandwich. That one back there is Arch Manning after the Texas quarterback. A lot of people don't know that those are the names of these arches, and they still don't, because I, of course, made that up. USA 250 rolls on. We can smell, which is odd. We thought that the wildfire, the closest wildfire, was near Canyonlands, but I didn't smell any smoke yesterday. Today, however, you can. The air is redolent of forest fire. But that's part and parcel when you choose to spend this country's, what is it, the sesquicentennial? Is that what 250 is called? But we figured no better way to celebrate. A lot of people rocking the USA 250 gear. I'm wearing a Malibu rum t-shirt in honor of the time that I took a tour of the Malibu rum factory and had a thermos with me and walked by a barrel of young rum with no top on it, and I filled the thermos cup with it and chugged it right as the tour guide was telling us that hadn't been proofed down, and it was like 180 proof distillate, and I started choking instantly, like as if on cue. It was like I planned it that way. The whole tour group laughed. So that's what I'm sporting. But we figured, what better way to celebrate the 250th birthday of this country than to imbibe from the font of its natural geographical beauty. And that's what we're doing. So this is double arch. More to come. We're at some, it's like an old school house. Like, I guess if we were back in like the 1800s or whatever.
Look at the years. You know, it's John Wesley Bolt.
Well, I know that,
Family.
like, this is where I would live. And then that is Steffi's house right there.
There you.
So you could hang out over there.
In the coolness.
Yes, we're heading up to see some petroglyphs. We're gonna make that happen for you right now. can't tell if I'm even... There we go. Ancient. Are there any others besides that?
No, just that.
Just that?
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you dig up some of these other rocks.
Those drawings you see there are at least 3 to 4 years old. Minimum of 3. Alright, up there is Delicate Arch. Perhaps the most famous arch in the park. We are a lot farther away from it than you might think based on this viewpoint, but we're going to skip the hike up there because it's getting up into the 90-degree range and we've got other hikes that we want to do. But I at least wanted to show that to you. If I want to see that again in the future, I can either watch this video or look at my goddamn license plate because it's right on there. And this here is Fiery Furnace. Apparently, if you get a permit, you can hike down in there amongst the rocks and stuff, but there's a lot of little slot canyons, and from what Stephanie's telling me, it's easy to get lost down there, so that's why you need a permit, and we do not have one, so we're not going hiking down there, but I did want to show you what it looks like from the outside.
Or the stamina.
We don't have a permit or the stamina. She's probably right. But anyway, this is the outside of Fiery Furnace. Heading up to Sand Dune Arch. This is... I wanted to video this because this is kind of an interesting little narrow passage right here. Thank you. Stephanie's giving me a hand here. Literally and figuratively. This is squeeze. Hey, luckily I'm pretty narrow because that entryway, Jesus, and Stephanie is also pretty narrow. Thank you, sweetheart. We're heading over to Sand Dune Arch, and it is sandy. This is like a beach in here. It's like walking across Cocoa Beach. Now, which way do we go?
No, it seems like there's people up here.
So it looks like that's a super narrow.
There's people sitting, and there's tons of shade.
Oh my Lord. We got a whole...
And sand.
Yeah, the sand, it makes it kind of... It's like more challenging of a walk just because you got to, you know, dig in. I'm not often walking through sand this thick and going uphill because usually you're right at the water's edge, which... I don't know.
Just up here.
Oh, thanks. And now I know why they call this Sand Dune Arch. But that was kind of a cool little walk. I'm going to pick you back up when we get to the arch itself if it's worth videoing. There's Stephanie under the arch. Wave hi to the home viewing audience. That's the Sand Dune Arch. What really just grabs me all the time when we come out to these parks is how damn blue the sky is. It's remarkable, and there's no pollution and just beautiful clear skies. Now I'm going to get a still shot of Steffi under here, and we'll see what else there is to look at here at Arches. We're getting into the later part of the day. The temperature has gone past 90, and they recommend no more hiking after it reaches that temperature because you can die, but we're going to go ahead and be a lot more cautious than that and do shorter hikes if we do any. So no need for concern. We'll pick you back up in a little bit. All right, it's 110 degrees outside, so our hiking day is over. And really the only thing that kind of made sense to do if you're a sensible thinking human being when you've gone to a hiking destination on a weekend when it's going to be well into triple digits is to go watch World Cup at world famous Woody's Tavern. World famous. I've never heard of it, but Apparently it's world famous. It's Woody's Tavern, and that's where we're headed into. There's the sign. Watch a little World Cup. Let's see how this goes. All right, world famous Woody's Tavern does have World Cup on. No sound, but as you can hear, we walked in to Fade to Black playing on the jukebox, so that bodes well. Hopefully it's a harbinger of good music to come. We got World Cup, we got Metallica, I got some beer I ordered, I didn't even know what it was, and it's got a big orange slice in it, so hopefully this is good. It's beer and soccer time, and Metallica apparently. I don't know if this is going to be the last video of the trip or not. If it is, you get to sign off to the mellow sounds of the outro of Fade to Black. If not, if there's something more to check out going forward, I will bring it to you. Otherwise, signing off from 4th of July weekend, Moab. Peace be with yous. Fade to Black ended, Seek and Destroy is on, but they got a piss trough. You don't see too many of those these days. Long live the piss trough. What a bathroom. Alright. Happy 250. Whoever you are, sir, thanks for having such a loud truck. Alright. Happy friggin' 250. Right? Right? Yeah, America F you. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Here we go. Good Lord. Fireworks start at 9:30, end at 2 a.m. Is that it? Yeah, it was some straggling bullshit. Yeah.